Yep. Hello and welcome to the girls U15 final of the Dallas Cup here at Toyota Stadium as FC Dallas and Solar SC will square off for today's title. As the two teams walk onto the pitch after successful weeks here in Dallas, they're looking to cap it off with a trophy here at the home of FC Dallas.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Great national anthem here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rosters for these two squads, starting with the home side for FC Dallas. As here's the starting lineup: Hayden Thagard, Christina Annis, Eliza Talbot, Sophie O'Brien, Catherine Fabila, Mariana Ons, Annalise Cavalcante, Kendall Clark, Ansley Dirks, Carly Rozanski, and Kendall Weston. And then the substitutes for this squad: Brody Sinatsky, Elizabeth Morse, Isabella Cardini, and Liliana Brandy. Taking a look at it for Solar SC as well, coming in with just one loss on the week, able to rattle off a couple of victories yesterday to get into this final. And the starting lineup for Solar SC will be Addison Maxwell in goal, Skylar Onsarigo, Brooklyn Robinson, Adelaide Peters, Brinley Krasnicki, Cameron Semick, Sophia Ortiz, Liliana Gibson, Alana Vidal Gilpatrick, Carson Kaufman, and Maya Henry. And coming off the bench for that squad: Courtney Beverly, Holland Stacy, Maya Madi Brown, Autumn Hill, and Sophia Perez. Head coach for Solar SC, Gerard Boutier. And the head coach for the FC Dallas squad, Matt Grubb. And FC Dallas coming into this one has had a huge week here in Dallas in their bracket E. Rattled off 3 victories, 18 goals, not one allowed. It started with a 14-0 victory over Drifters earlier this week, and a 2-0 victory over BVB International Academy, 2-0 win over Sting Royal, and then yesterday in the bracket work, a 5-0 victory over their fellow FC Dallas youth squad, and a 7-1 victory over Sting Royal. So just 1 goal allowed through 5 matches for FC Dallas, certainly coming in as the favorite. On the other side for Solar SC, they were able to work through their bracket play with 2 wins, a 9-0 victory over Brownsville Opportunity Youth, a 10-0 win over Drifters FC, and they actually dropped a game in their final bracket work, 3-0 against the Dallas Texans, but yesterday able to rattle off a couple of victories to get into this final, 5-1 over their fellow Solar SC East group, and a 4-2 win over Sting Black. As both teams have taken the pitch here for this highly anticipated final here in the U15 girls division. And it'll be Solar getting us started on their half of the field. And working it back and stolen inside by FC Dallas. A good early opportunity here for FC Dallas as goalkeeper was out of goal for a moment, but a good job by that back line for Solar SC to get it out of trouble. This is what FC Dallas likes to do. They'll press here on the ball early on, try to keep it in their half. And they have one possession back here, and they will reset with their back line. Coming into this game, have scored 30 goals in 5 games and allowed just 1. They were the winners of the U14 final a year ago. In that game, Sophie O'Brien had a hat trick and looking to repeat here in the U15 division this time around. Here's Solar SC trying to keep it away from a pesky Mariana Ons. And Ons still tracking it down. Solar SC just trying to hold on to possession. Cut off right there in the middle by Ansley Dirks. Dirks trying to get it long for Ons, could not do so. It'll go out and it'll be a throw in for Solar. Solar SC coming into this one, 26 goals scored and 8 conceded. This one rides that far line and given back to FC Dallas. Kicked through to their side. Here approaching the 3rd minute. We'll have 40-minute halves here in this U15 girls final. If we find ourselves tied after that 80 minutes, it'll go straight to penalty kicks to decide the Dallas Cup winner. FC Dallas done a good job of maintaining possession. Had a touch early on in the opposing box. Couldn't do much with it. Looking to find a different attack strategy here. Here's Ons on the right side. This is a good look inside the box. Looking to cross it in. She'll instead will kick it back over to Rozanski. Back to Ons. And Ons is going to let that one go off of a Solar SC defender for a corner. First corner opportunity here for FC Dallas. And taking that corner will be Kendall Weston. As the left-footed Weston sends it through, and it hits the side of the net. Couldn't quite get good contact on that one. It'll be a goal kick here for Solar SC. But immediately that press from FC Dallas trying to keep it on this attacking third for FC Dallas, and they're able to win it back. Good work on the ball here from Ansley Dirks. Solar SC gets it back briefly. And Solar SC will get a throw in. Still relentless pressure from FC Dallas, and here's a foul committed against Ansley Dirks. It'll be a free kick for FC Dallas. No card, just simple foul there. It's a good position here for FC Dallas from about 35 yards out. They decide to kick it back, create more structure here on this attack. Oh, and a stumble there from Annalise Cavalcante, able to keep possession of the ball. Another throw in here for FC Dallas. Good job here from Solar SC. Applying bodies to the ball. Not letting an FC Dallas attacker get a free run at it, but that's what Ons is trying to do right here, trying to find a teammate. Couldn't get it through traffic. Cleared right back out to FC Dallas. Here's an opportunity on the left wing here for Kendall Weston. Weston sends it through. That's a good-looking ball, and a shot opportunity for Mariana Ons is saved by Addison Maxwell. Maxwell falling down to her left, able to easily corral it. It's the first shot on goal opportunity, though, for FC Dallas. And now here for Solar, trying to find some offensive rhythm of their own. Now finally the ball into their half, or their attacking half, rather. Adelaide Peters sends it through. Couldn't find anybody, and that's going to be a throw-in for FC Dallas. Now the ball sent through and all the way through to Addison Maxwell. Maxwell clear it back out. It's right to an FC Dallas player. Well, a good ball right there in the middle. That was from Katie Fabila. Couldn't quite find an opportunity inside the box, but that was good midfield work by Fabila. Ball rolls out of play, and it'll stick with FC Dallas. Now good ball work, good one-touch passing from FC Dallas. The squad has a lot of experience together, like we mentioned. Won this title game a year ago in the U14 division. Good rhythm here from FC Dallas, trying to find their opportunity to strike, already with a shot on goal in the game's early goings. Sophie O'Brien was trying to win possession back, couldn't quite do so. Here's that pressure, though, from FC Dallas. It's going to be an opportunity if they can win this ball right here. Now Body's getting back for Solar, but here's a good look at it from Kendall Weston. Tried to knock it in from about 15, 20 yards out and right into the hands of Addison Maxwell for her second save of the day. Possession given back to FC Dallas right around midfield. Throw in. Won by Solar SC. And given right back to FC Dallas. Ooh, that looked like a good ball. Great job of cutting it off. That was Alana Vital-Gilpatrick for Solar SC. Vital-Gilpatrick once again right here. Able to win a goal kick for Solar SC. Good work on that back line by Vital-Gilpatrick. Oh, and one in the box. This is a dangerous area if you're Solar SC. Great work here from Mariana Ons. Good job to deal with the chaos in the box. One right back to FC Dallas and kicked through from outside the box. Shot not on target. You can feel FC Dallas closing in for an opportunity. Both teams trying to win possession here right around midfield. FC Dallas looked like they were able to do so. Now right back to Solar SC with a good run at it. Looking to get a touch in the opponent's box for the first time, Solar SC. Kick through, trying to find an opportunity right there in the middle. We're looking for Cameron Simic. Solar SC still with an opportunity here. FC Dallas hasn't been able to clear it just yet. Couple of touches here in the box. A good look for Simic if she could find it. No, here's another chance at it for Liliana Gibson. And it rolls right into the hands of Hayden Thagard. Well, Solar SC's best look here in the game's first 10 minutes. And first shot on goal for the group. Now whistle on the pitch. A foul. It'll be a free kick over to Solar SC. And they work quick here. Good work on the ball from Brynlee Krasnicki. Now that back line looking to find some work downfield and sends it through into the midfield area. That's Liliana Gibson. Few FC Dallas defenders closing in on her. Now the ball rolling through. Looks like FC Dallas will get there first. Solar SC slowly finding some rhythm here as this game gets going. Here's a goal kick opportunity for Addison Maxwell. Maxwell sends it through right around the midfield area. FC Dallas able to win it in that midfield area. Right back to Solar SC. Here's a ball through. Liliana Gibson trying to get there, but can't beat an FC Dallas defender. It's kicked back to Hayden Thagard. One right back in a dangerous area for Solar SC, but a great job of defending. That was Annalise Cavalcante that came in to force a goal kick. After the first 8 minutes of the game saw a lot of action in FC Dallas' attacking third. Here's Solar SC with a couple of looks here. An opportunity here in the box. And good defense work to deflect it out. Not quite cleared, though. Solar SC trying to find another shot on goal and finally cleared by Carson Kaufman. And all the way through to Addison Maxwell. Excuse me, that was Kendall Clark. Yeah, here's a throw in deep in the corner for FC Dallas. Got some Solar players in the area looking to win possession in a dangerous area and able to do so. Here's an opportunity in the box, and it was lightly touched there by Brooklyn Robinson. Given back to FC Dallas and cleared through. And cleared all the way through. Here's a good look at it here for Mariana Ons. What can Ons do with it? A couple of Solar defenders in the area. Ons trying to take it all the way, and she will. Mariana Ons with the first goal here in the 14th minute for FC Dallas. Ons got a great ball from the midfield area and took it all the way, battling against a couple of defenders, and rolls it in right past Addison Maxwell to get FC Dallas on the board here first.
FC Dallas goal scored in the 14th minute by number 9, Mariana Ons.
It's the 31st goal of the week for this FC Dallas squad. They had already closed in with a couple of shots on goal. Mariana Ons with her first opportunity, able to knock it through. And FC Dallas with an early 1-0 lead here in the U15 Girls Final at the Dallas Cup. Solar SC looking for a quick response. Got a few in the area looking to find an attack here on the left wing. Good defense work by FC Dallas. Not a lot of opportunities to cross. And back out outside the box. Looking to create some structure here, Solar SC, for a possible attack. Sent through and deflected. And possession given back to FC Dallas. And headed out of bounds by FC Dallas, and it'll be a throw-in for Solar. Solar. They've had a couple of looks at it here so far. Trying to get a better one, and there's an opportunity. It was Brooklyn Robinson that had a chance at it. Heavy touch, though, rolls right into the hands of Hayden Thagard. And Brooklyn Robinson right back on the ball, trying to win it back, but FC Dallas with their back line able to get it back through to the middle third. FC Dallas trying to maintain possession here and giving right back to Brooklyn Robinson. Robinson able to win it in the midfield area. She's got a couple of teammates with her. Dumps it off to one on the left side. That's Clark. Clark looking for an opportunity. And just to the left, that was actually Skylar Onsarigo that was looking for that shot. It was off target. It'll be a goal kick for FC Dallas. Solar SC has done a better job with possession on this half over the last 8 minutes or so after FC Dallas was dominating that first 8 minutes, but a goal in transition is the difference right now for FC Dallas from Mariana Ons. Solar SC working on the far sideline. FC Dallas able to briefly win possession back. And it would be a throw in here for FC Dallas. In the 18th minute here. Again, we'll have 40-minute halves in this U15 girls final. Throw in headed along and into that back line and all the way back to Sophia Maxwell for Solar. Maxwell's had some good long balls here early on to start some possession opportunities for Solar. Now in the midfield area. It's Alana Vital-Gilpatrick down to Onsarigo. Onsarigo underneath to Robinson. Robinson trying to hold on to possession. Brooklyn Robinson working on that far side against Christina Ons, the captain here for this FC Dallas squad. Able to get back out to Maya Henry. Maya Henry trying to get it through in the middle, but a great job of defending by Annalise Cavalcante. It's the second time we've called her name on a good defending opportunity. Brooklyn Robinson able to win possession back. Robinson working on that far side. A few FC Dallas defenders in her area. Through to Maya Henry. Excuse me, Onsarigo. Onsarigo looking for some help. Trying to get it toward the middle of the field. And one back right in the middle by that back line of FC Dallas. Solar SC with another opportunity here. Brooklyn Robinson. Gets it through. Alana Vital-Gilpatrick loses it in possession. Now trying to run it down was Sophie O'Brien. O'Brien wasn't able to do so, but it will be a throw in here for FC Dallas on their half. I'm taking a moment here to allow Mariana Ons get her shoe adjusted. Well, that right shoe is the difference right now in this one. 1-0 lead off of her foot in the 14th minute. Here's Solar with another run at it. Solar's done a good job in the midfield area, just hasn't found a lot of luck getting past that back line for FC Dallas. That includes Eliza Talbot, Annalise Cavalcante, Christina Ons, and Kendall Clark. Now on Sorigo, trying to find some work here on the left side. Physical defending there. And a ball here in the middle for Maya Henry. Touched along, now inside the box. It's going to be an opportunity here potentially for Solar. Couldn't quite find room. Cameron Simic. There is a whistle on the pitch, though. Just to indicate a corner. So it will be a corner for Solar SC. Thought maybe there was enough contact there for a penalty, but not quite. You can see that was more so a balance thing for Cameron Simic. It'll be Maya Henry with the corner here from the near side. Henry sends it through. That was a good ball inside, but no one home there for Solar SC. Able to still win possession around the midfield area halfway through this first half. In the 22nd minute here. Potentially an opportunity for an attack there for FC Dallas, but Kendall Weston lost her balance as she was trying to send a ball through to the middle. Goes back to Addison Maxwell. Here's Sophie O'Brien. Excuse me, this is Mariana Ons once again. She has goal number 2. Mariana Ons on a feed from Sophie O'Brien. Works the defender and gets it past. Addison Maxwell once again. Goal number 2 for Mariana Ons and this FC Dallas squad. So you can see she just split the defenders there, found the bottom of the left post. And Maxwell just could not close the distance between her and Ons in time, and FC Dallas now with a comfortable lead here in the first half. Last year in the U14 final, this FC Dallas squad, it was Sophie O'Brien who had the hat trick in the final. This time around, Mariana Ons is trying to do the same thing, already with 2 here in the game's first 23 minutes. FC Dallas has been very picky about their attacking opportunities in the last 10 minutes, but it's worked out. Able to find 2 goals as a result of it. This one's kicked all the way through to be a goal kick for Addison Maxwell. See how Solar SC can respond here. Be critical if they can find the back of the net before the halftime break. Oh, and possession lost right in the box. That's a bad area to be, but a great save from Addison Maxwell. Kendall Weston had a point-blank look at it, but Maxwell able to get in front. Critical save there. Here's another look at it. Able to just keep in front, close just enough distance and time. 3-0 lead at this juncture would have been incredibly tough to overcome. There's a foul, and it's going to be our first booking of the day. It's going to be a yellow card on Annalise Cavalcante. A little too much contact against the Solar FC player. And you can clearly see slid and took her out. The ball was well out of her possession. So we'll see how FC Dallas head coach Matt Grubb deals with Cavalcante and a potential substitute at some point in this game. As of now, she remains in. Now FC Dallas with possession here in their third, just on the edge of their attacking third. Looking to throw it in. A couple of Solar defenders in the area able to still maintain possession, barely trying to work on that side is Kendall Clark. And Clark able to get it through to Mariana Ons. Ons already with a couple of goals here in this one. Looking for a teammate. Good piece of defending on that side by Alana Vidal-Gilpatrick. It'll remain with FC Dallas, throw in. Thrown in, Sophie O'Brien was trying to find a light touch to get it to a teammate, but it was right to a Solar FC defender. Now possession up for grabs. And back to Sophie O'Brien, and here's another whistle. It's going to be a foul against Solar FC, so a free kick opportunity from roughly 30 yards out for FC Dallas. As Kendall Clark took a spill there. Good position here. And sent all the way through. This is a good-looking ball. Mariana Ons had a chance at it, but it was headed through. It'll be a goal kick. It was a great ball, though, to send it in. Here's another look at it. Set to the far side, and Ons was able to get her head on it, but again, left to the goal. And now FC Dallas back on the attack here, trying to find an opportunity. Here's Ons right at the top of the box. Good piece of defending by Solar FC to win it back, but it goes right back to FC Dallas and kicked all the way through by Ansley Dirks. FC Dallas doing a better job of controlling possession over the last 8 minutes or so. It's a good thing to have with a 2-goal lead at this point in the first half. Kendall Clark back to Christina Ons. Ons sent it all the way back to Hayden Thagard. Christina Ons sending it through. Now a throw in here for Solar SC. And kicked out of bounds by Solar SC. It'll be a throw in for FC Dallas. Thrown into the midfield area. And this back line for FC Dallas has done a really good job not only dealing with danger, but setting up some pieces like this. But unfortunately, one in the midfield by Solar FC. Unfortunately, if you're an FC Dallas fan. Fortunately, if you're Solar. Good piece of one-touch passing here from Solar. Now one back in the midfield area by FC Dallas. Trying to find a potential kill shot here just in the first half, already with 2 goals. A third would have them going to the break, feeling like they could raise the trophy once again here at Toyota Stadium. A couple of bodies hit the ground. They let them play. Legal contact. FC Dallas able to hold possession. Now lost possession right in the middle of the field. There was Eliza Talbot, just stumbled and couldn't hold on to it. Here's Brooklyn Robinson trying to win the ball back from Annalise Cavalcante. Not able to do so. Cavalcante sends it all the way through. Now Solar SC with an opportunity potentially. Liliana Gibson into Brooklyn Robinson. Robinson over to Onsarigo in the middle. Deflected right back to Robinson. Trying to find Maya Henry. Henry able to win it. Here's Robinson from the top of the box, trying to find some room. But this back line just suffocating for FC Dallas. There's Sophia Ortiz with her left foot inside and headed out. Good piece of defending. And won by FC Dallas. Trying to find some rhythm in transition. Sophie O'Brien trying to run it down. There's a foul committed by O'Brien. As Carson Kaufman hit the grass there and sent right back into action by Solar SC. Has some clouds hanging over us here today at Toyota Stadium. Keeping an eye on the weather. Shouldn't be anything too severe, but we'll be sure to keep you in the loop if something comes about. Mariana Ons now, an opportunity. FC Dallas with possession. Ons trying to find it again, already with a couple of goals so far. Working at the corner of the top of the box. And good piece of defending on that back line. That was Alana Vidal-Gilpatrick, able to send it through to Maya Henry and back into the midfield area for FC Dallas. And be sure to stick with us throughout the day and throughout the weekend. We got the U15 boys final just after this at 2 p.m. And tomorrow, 6 matches. The U16 and U17 boys finals are going to start in the morning. And the U16, 17, 18, and 19 girls finals all happening right here at Toyota Stadium. Then on Sunday for your U18 boys final and your U19 boys final as well. You can catch all of those matches right here on the Dallas Cup YouTube page. Solar SC trying to find some rhythm, and a brief whistle will give them a free kick from about 45 yards away. It's on Sirigo in the middle. Sending it through to Cameron Simic. And here's Maya Henry in the middle of the box, getting it to Brooklyn Robinson. Robinson trying to find some room there, but once again, the back line for FC Dallas able to do a good job. Christina Ons able to avert the danger. Now here's Sophie O'Brien on the run. O'Brien had a hat trick in this U14 girls final a year ago and crossed it, but nobody was home. It was a good run by O'Brien, but she didn't have any teammates there to help back her up. Throw in here for FC Dallas. And we'll do it again. Here in the 35th minute, about 5 minutes left in this first half, plus stoppage time. Here's some good structure here from FC Dallas, but a good job, Solar SC, to poke it out. Remaining with FC Dallas. Working in the middle to Sophie O'Brien. O'Brien was looking for a teammate, couldn't quite find her. Gonna go out of bounds and over to Solar SC. Solar SC would love to find the back of the net before this halftime break, but FC Dallas trying to close in for a third. A potential back-breaking goal here. Brooklyn Robinson now on the run. Robinson has a few FC Dallas defenders to work through, trying to get through them all. Cavalcante able to win it back. Now a whistle, it's going to be a foul. Be a free kick around midfield for FC Dallas. Just another look at that contact. Sophia Ortiz, a little too much of a bump there. Just inside the midfield circle, kicking it through. Here's Solar SC, trying to find some rhythm on Sirigo on the left side. Inside to Gibson. Won by Sophie O'Brien in the midfield area. On's trying to run it down, but Addison Maxwell will get there first. Alana Vidal-Gilpatrick finds Onsarigo on the left side. Trying to find an opportunity to get the ball in the box. Instead, she'll take a shot, and it's deflected. Right back to Solar. Another shot, and once again deflected. Both of the deflections coming from Christina Ons. She's done a great job of defending here in this first half. A lot of entries into the box have either found her head or a couple of her legs. 4 deflections. That back line group of Cavalcante and Ons has done a good job. They're going to need to do another good job right here. Brooklyn Robinson stumbles inside the box, able to maintain possession briefly before Cavalcante clears it out. It would be a throw in for Solar SC. Brooklyn Robinson trying to find a teammate there in the middle. It's Ortiz. Couldn't quite do so. Give him back to FC Dallas. Mariana Ons looking for a teammate. Cavalcante. One back by Solar. Now Cavalcante is down on the grass. No whistle just yet. Sophia Ortiz looking to take advantage of one defender not in the action here. Now Cavalcante back to her feet and wins it back immediately for FC Dallas, but takes another spill. Still no whistle. And kicked all the way through by Solar FC. Looks like Liliana Gibson was maybe trying to find a teammate, but instead found the back line. Looks like Cavalcante is all right after a couple of falls to the grass. Now 1 minute here left in the first half plus stoppage time. Sent all the way back to Addison Maxwell. Maxwell with a good find in the midfield area. And Cavalcante able to run it down and kick it out of bounds. Kicked all the way through. Liliana Gibson and stumbled while trying to corral it was Hayden Thagard. Fortunately for her, Christina Ons was in the area to clean it up. Here's Onsarigo now on the left side, looking for an opportunity. She's got Brooklyn Robinson inside. Brooklyn Robinson inside the box and gets it off the post and in. Brooklyn Robinson able to find Solar SC's first goal here in the first half in the closing minutes before the halftime break. And what a shot in the arm that could be for Solar SC. Great ball inside by Skylar Onsarigo. And then Brooklyn Robinson does the rest, working one-on-one with the defender off the right post and in. And that is just what the doctor ordered before the halftime break for Solar. Finally breaking through that back line for FC Dallas.
Solar goals by number 6. Brooklyn Robinson.
Sent all the way through now to Addison Maxwell. Can they get one more go at it before the halftime break? And there's the whistle as they will go to halftime. It was 2 goals by FC Dallas by way of Mariana Ons in the 14th minute and the 23rd minute before Brooklyn Robinson was able to find one to cut it in half just before the halftime break. We will head to this halftime. FC Dallas holding on to a 2-1 lead here in the U15 girls final.
This game runs deep. We've been here, hydrating the grind with 50% more electrolytes. But it's time to raise the bar. This is our game, my game, your game, the beautiful game. From the ground up, we power soccer.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Our roots in this game run deep.
Welcome back into Toyota Stadium here, the site of
more
the U15 girls final here in the Dallas
This
Cup.
is our
An exciting
game,
first
my
half
game, your
between
game,
FC
the
Dallas and
beautiful-
Solar FC. The scoring got going early and often for FC Dallas by way of Mariana Ons. A couple of transition goals in the 14th minute and 23rd minute for Mariana Ons before an equalizer, or excuse me, a goal by Brooklyn Robinson and by Solar SC in the 38th minute helped cut it to a 2-1 deficit for Solar, but certainly heading into that halftime break with a little bit of momentum that they're hoping to carry into the game's final 40 minutes. Let's take a look at some of these highlights here between FC Dallas and Solar SC. Both of them have had good weeks here early on. It was early shot on goal opportunity for Sophie O'Brien, couldn't quite get it, and they had a couple of looks early on, and a good job by Addison Maxwell on a few save opportunities. This was a save opportunity on the other side for Hayden Thagard. Here's Mariana Ons on her first run of the day, able to slip it right past Maxwell for the game's first goal in the 14th minute. And then right back again, less than 10 minutes later, Maxwell not able to close in time. Ons does what she does best, finds that left side of the goal, and it was 2-0 at that point. Right before the halftime break, a good ball inside by Skylar Onsarigo, able to find Brooklyn Robinson, who works one-on-one with a defender and gets it off the right post and in for Solar SC's lone goal of the first half. Really good job by Solar SC to finally close and capitalize, and that's what the game is here at the halftime break. 2-1. We'll be right back with the second half.
Game from the ground up. We power soccer.
It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer or deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls, who knew neither victory nor defeat.
The good news was our house sold fast. The bad news was our house sold fast. We were pretty shocked and overwhelmed. What should I do with my stuff? Should I put it in a storage unit? And that's when my daughter said, there's this company called Pods.
They bring the container, you fill the container, and they take the Pods container and put it in a secure place. It was a complete sense of security, knowing that our stuff is safe.
I would definitely recommend moving with Pods.
Welcome back to Toyota Stadium, the site of the U15 Dallas Cup Girls Final. Getting ready for the second half as FC Dallas is holding on to a 2-1 lead. Quick recap of that first half in case you missed it. Mariana Ons with a goal in the 14th minute and in the 23rd minute, both on transition runs that she was able to find the bottom of the left post. But Solar SC able to get one back just before the halftime break by way of Brooklyn Robinson, working one-on-one against a defender and able to score in the 38th minute, awaiting both teams to come back out onto the pitch as they do so right now. And got to compliment that back line for FC Dallas. As Annalise Cavalcante and Christina Ons, they both did a good job of being able to keep Solar SC threats out of the box, but there in the 38th minute, finally able to break through was Brooklyn Robinson. As what looked like an opportunity for FC Dallas to run away with it is now going to be a highly competitive second half with Solar SC staring at an opportunity to bring it even. If we do find ourselves even after this 40-minute second half, we will go straight to penalties. No extra time here in the U15 division. And neither team has had to go that route here so far. The path to the final for Solar SC was a 9-0 win over Brownsville, a 10-0 win over Drifters, and actually a 3-0 loss to the Dallas Texans in group play, but they were still able to make it out by coming in second in bracket F. And then yesterday in bracket play with a 5-1 win over their fellow Solar East squad. And then a 4-2 win over Sting Black. On the other side for FC Dallas, they've scored 30 goals in this competition coming into today. A 14-0 victory over Drifters earlier in the week. 2-0 victory over BVB International. Another 2-0 win over Sting Royal. And then yesterday in bracket play, 5-0 win over their fellow FC Dallas Youth squad. And a 7-1 win over Sting Royal. Both teams have come back out onto the pitch. Here's a substitution to be aware of. As Kendall Clark will check out. Ava Sakura will check in. There'll be a change on that back line for FC Dallas. Both teams are allowed 6 substitutions in this one, no re-entry. So that'll be it for Kendall Clark here today. And Hayden Thagard is out of goal for FC Dallas. It'll be Brody Sinatsky who gets the honor. So after a goal was conceded in the 38th minute by FC Dallas, a couple of changes. Hayden Thagard will head to the bench. Brody Sinatsky in goal. And Ava Sakura will now work into that back line. So FC Dallas gets us started here in the second half. All the way back to Sinatsky for her first touch. To get it through to Cavalcante. And Hayden Thaggart had a couple of saves in that first half, but conceding that goal, maybe not what head coach Matt Grubb wanted to see, so makes a change in goal as a result. Now working on this right side, Solar SC. Liliana Gibson trying to get it all the way through, and it'll cross that back line. It'd be a goal kick for Sinatsky. Heavy pressure being applied here by Solar SC. Good job in the middle by Mariana Ons. Going to get back over to Talbot. Ons trying to win back possession, and now Maya Henry able to come up with it. Alana Vidal, Gilpatrick sends it over to Carson Kaufman. Kaufman working in the midfield area. Sends it through to Brinley Krasniki. And out of bounds, Liliana Gibson couldn't get there in time. It'll be a throw in by way of Kendall Weston. Weston throws it all the way in. Sophie O'Brien trying to run it down. Maybe sent all the way back to Addison Maxwell. Now in the midfield, both teams trying to find possession. Brooklyn Robinson had a little touch over to Onsarigo. It's out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for FC Dallas. FC Dallas trying to find another attacking opportunity to build a more comfortable lead than the 2-1 advantage they have at the moment. Another throw in here for FC Dallas. Getting it through to Sophie O'Brien, headed out of bounds by Solar. Let's do it again. Right in front of our scorers table there. And once again, cleared out. And Alana Vidal Gilpatrick actually sent a ball right to Matt Grubb here on the sideline. Vidal Gilpatrick trying to win it in the midfield, able to do so. Onsarigo gets it through to Brooklyn Robinson. Brooklyn Robinson working one-on-one, trying to find an opportunity here on the left wing. Running it down, Brooklyn Robinson. Good run here for Robinson, and a bump in the box. No whistle. Christina Ons was running along with Robinson. And now an opportunity here in transition for FC Dallas, working on this left wing. It's Ava Sikora. Sikora with her first touch and first work of the afternoon, not able to do a whole lot with it. And goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Solar SC. A couple of players were looking for a penalty. A couple of Solar SC players were looking for a penalty, not able to find it. Deemed legal contact by our referee Estefania Estrada. She is out of Texas. The other officials here working with her, Nora Hancock out of Florida, Sophia Aquista Pace out of Alaska, and Rebecca Heenig out of Pennsylvania. Here's an opportunity for FC Dallas right at the top. Trying to send it all the way through was Ansley Dirks, but a good job by Addison Maxwell to corral it to her left. Working in the midfield. Solar SC sending it through. Possession going back and forth in the midfield area. Here's Maya Henry now with a good run at it. Maya Henry over to Onsarigo. Inside the box now. Onsarigo with a nice shot attempt and a great save by Brody Sinatsky, diving to her left side. Good contact from Onsarigo, but a better save. Solar SC finding some offensive rhythm over the last 15 minutes of game time or so. Here's Brooklyn Robinson getting it through to Onsarigo. Onsarigo's going to have another look at it, and she could not find the goal. Oh, and she's going to want that one back. It was one-on-one with her and Brody Sinatsky, and her left foot sent it just a bit wide. An opportunity there for Solar SC squandered. Would have been the equalizer. Might be one we look back on here in the 47th minute. Now ball one in the midfield area by FC Dallas and immediately given back to Solar. Sophie O'Brien trying to win it back from that back line. Now here's Mariana Ons with a header. Ons and O'Brien trying to win possession, able to do so. Here's Mariana Ons with a good look at it. She's got two teammates in a dangerous area if she wanted them. I think that's probably one she will want back when she goes back and looks at it. You see Ons here on the right side. She had a couple of teammates with free runs at the goal, but instead she took the shot and easily corralled there by Addison Maxwell. So a couple of opportunities here. Now one on each side that looked threatening. But our score remains the same. Onsarigo finds Brooklyn Robinson inside. Deflected right back to a Solar FC player. Here's a shot opportunity and a great save by Sinatsky. It was Liliana Gibson that had a look at it from about 15 yards away. Let's take another look at that shot opportunity. Great save by Sinatsky, diving to her right side. Already a couple of saves now in the second half after the goalkeeper switch at the halftime break. That back line starting to bend here for FC Dallas. Onsarigo, she's had a couple of good looks at it here in the second half. Couldn't run down that ball to go over to FC Dallas. Maya Henry, Onsarigo. Ortiz with a heavy touch there, and it's given back to FC Dallas. And cleared out of bounds by FC Dallas. A throw in for Solar. Solar SC doing a good job controlling pace. Even with FC Dallas having a couple of fresh bodies on the pitch here in the second half. Now FC Dallas with a throw in around midfield. And we'll do it again. In the 50th minute, 30 minutes to go here in this U15 girls final. FC Dallas, after winning the U14 Cup a year ago, trying to go back-to-back here in the U15 division. Sophie O'Brien sending it through to Mariana Ons. Can Ons get a foot on it? Could not. Good defense work by Vidal Gilpatrick to send it through. One back by FC Dallas. Can they find a shot on goal? No, they can't. The body hits the grass, no whistle. Here's an opportunity in transition now for Solar. And a good job in the midfield by FC Dallas to win it back. Now Mariana Ons working in the midfield after Sophie O'Brien helped to win it back. Sent all the way back to that back line. Brooklyn Robinson and Onsarigo trying to win it for Solar. Possession going back and forth here in the midfield area. Now a throw in for FC Dallas. Back and forth in the midfield area. Ortiz took a little bit of a tug on the jersey, threw her arms up a little bit, no whistle. Sent all the way back to Maxwell. Right back to Ons. Here's O'Brien in the middle. Sophie O'Brien trying to get it into the box and won back by Solar. Now Maya Henry sends it through to Onsarigo. Back to Henry, cut off by FC Dallas. Oh, good work there by Sophie O'Brien. Couldn't quite find a teammate, though, on the pass. And back to Solar. Liliana Gibson. Oh, and it was a light touch over to Onsarigo and given right back to FC Dallas. Now O'Brien in the midfield. O'Brien seems to have a jolt of energy in the last 5 minutes or so. And one back by Vidal Gilpatrick. She's done a good job of defending here. Able to find Brooklyn Robinson in the middle. Trying to get it to Onsarigo. Onsarigo couldn't find it. Now back to Eliza Talbot. Here's Maya Henry in the middle. Over to Brinley Krasnicki. Henry's done a good job in the midfield here so far. That time, not so much. Cut off, pass cut off by FC Dallas. Mariana Ons up to Sophie O'Brien. Sends it through to Sikora. Sikora back to Kendall Weston. Katie Fabila in the midfield. Working over to Eliza Talbot. Talbot with a good run here. Here's Mariana On, sending it through all the way to Sophie O'Brien. O'Brien, a little bit of a heavy touch in the box. And it was cleared back out by Carson Kaufman. Looked dangerous for a moment there. FC Dallas maintaining possession, trying to get it inside to Sophie O'Brien. And instead it goes into the hands of Addison Maxwell. Here's Brooklyn Robinson around midfield. A couple of pesky FC Dallas defenders in her area, able to win it back. Now here's Mariana Ons with a good look at it. A couple of defenders, or a couple of teammates running with her. What does Ons decide to do this time? Sends it over to Sophie O'Brien. O'Brien couldn't get back on top of it. It's cleared once again by Kaufman. Excuse me, that was Cameron Simic who cleared it for Solar SC. Now another ball inside trying to find Sophie O'Brien. Couldn't do so. And right back to Maxwell. So FC Dallas starting to bend that back line for Solar just a bit. Now in the midfield, here's Maya Henry. Henry with a good run at it. She's got Brooklyn Robinson and Liliana Gibson to her avail. Sends it through to Robinson, maybe a little bit too far. Now one back in the midfield by Solar. Can they find that equalizer here in this second half? They've had a couple of good looks since the halftime break. And couldn't keep that one in bounds, Liliana Gibson. It's going to be a throw-in for FC Dallas. And we're going to have a substitution here for Solar SC to get some fresh bodies on the pitch. Checking out of the game will be Alana Vidal-Gilpatrick. She had some good work on that back line. Checking in will be Autumn Hill.
Entering the game is number 90, Autumn Hill, and number 30, Holland.
And also checking out will be Adelaide Peters on that back line for Solar.
Number 18, Lana Gilpatrick.
And checking in for her will be Holland Stacy. So a couple of fresh bodies for Solar. Here's a look now for Onsarigo. Onsarigo in the middle of the field. She's got a couple of teammates down inside. Here's Brooklyn Robinson on the left wing. Looking for a cross opportunity. Can't quite find it. A lot of FC Dallas defenders closing. Here's a cross inside and a good job to clear it by Cavalcante. Maybe a corner for Solar. Short corner. Maya Henry and Onsarigo working together. Onsarigo was cut off. No whistle. Now Sophie O'Brien trying to work in transition. But Holland Stacy here after checking in, able to cut it off and slow things down for a bit. And we'll throw in for FC Dallas. And they're attacking third. Solar SC able to win possession. Henry up to Ortiz. Ortiz's pass was cut off. Now here's Ons. On the right wing. Working against a couple of defenders. Working against Stacy, who just checked in. Ons' pass was cut off. It's Carson Kaufman who cut it off. Now working down the other side. Here's Ortiz. Over to Onsarigo. Trying to get it through to Brooklyn Robinson, able to do so. Robinson with Solar's one goal so far. And kicked out of bounds by Christina Ons. Be a throw in on this near side. Approaching 20 minutes to go here in this one. We're going to have another substitution here for Solar SC, as Liliana Gibson will check out, and checking in will be Maya Madi Brown. So 3 subs over the last 5 minutes for Solar SC as they try to find that equalizer. Possession going back and forth. Here's Maddie Brown with her first touch, able to get it inside. It was a good touch on Sarigo. And give him back. Now here's Mariana Ons. She's got a couple of runners with her. Sending it through to Sophie O'Brien. O'Brien trying to run it down on this right wing. She's got a teammate crossing right in the middle of the field if she could find her, but a good job of defending from Solar SC on that back line. And it'll be a corner opportunity for FC Dallas. Good job to avert danger, though, for Solar. That was Carson Kaufman once again. Corner sent all the way through. Oh, a couple of good looks. Here's an opportunity. Ons had a foot on it but couldn't find a shot. And deflected. O'Brien dumping it off to Ons. Here's Ons trying to find a look at it with her left foot and saved by Addison Maxwell. There were a couple of good looks there for FC Dallas, but Solar, as they've done so well here in the second half, able to get it back. Here's a throw in for FC Dallas here in the 63rd minute. Again, we play 80 here in the U15 division. One of these teams looking to take the hardware home. Start their weekend off with a bang. Stays on this half of the field for FC Dallas. Well, Sophie O'Brien takes a tough fall to the grass. We'll stop play to tend to her. Estefania Estrada, our head referee, goes to check on Sophie O'Brien. O'Brien with a bit of a limp. Oh, yeah, and that was a tough fall there. Looked like her right leg got caught in an awkward position. She'll stay on the pitch, though. Maya Henry sending it over to the right side. Autumn Hill able to find Brooklyn Robinson. Brooklyn Robinson trying to get it inside to Maya Maddie Brown. And it goes all the way through to Sinatsky. Good pressure here from Solar SC, able to win possession back as a result. Here's Ortiz in the middle. Back to Henry. Henry inside back to Ortiz. Looking for Onsarigo, couldn't find her. Possession will stay with Solar. A long pass, but cut off. And now a brief whistle. It'll go over to Solar. Or excuse me, it'll go over to FC Dallas. Approaching 15 minutes to go. Plus stoppage time. Can Solar SC find that one final push to equalize and push this one into penalty kicks? Or will FC Dallas stand tall and walk away with a hard-earned victory? All the way back to Maxwell. Now over to Holland Stacy. Brooklyn Robinson able to control it around midfield. She's so good on the ball. She's proved that many times here tonight. Looks like Robinson has taken more of a wing position since the entrance of Maddie Brown. Maddie Brown trying to run down this one. Here's Robinson. Inside to Onsarigo. Can they get another shot on goal? Onsarigo sends it over the post. She may have had Maddie Brown underneath, but she took the shot. And it goes high. You have to think opportunities are coming at a premium now in the final 13-plus minutes for Solar SC. I want to go out of play and back to Solar. Thrown in by Autumn Hill. Maya Henry able to win possession in the midfield. Henry over to Onsarigo. Onsarigo able to find the back of the net. Skylar Onsarigo, she's had multiple opportunities in this half. She was left alone in the box, and there was nothing that Brody Sinatsky could do aside from watch Onsarigo's equalizer go right by her. Found just enough room and a rocket into the bottom of the right net. And Solar working all the way back to tie this one up in the 68th minute. And now FC Dallas on their heels. Onsarigo able to win it back in the midfield. Trying to find another run at it. Skylar Onsarigo, she's been the woman of this second half so far. She had a couple of shots on goal early in the second half. Now here's Maddie Brown inside the box. Maddie Brown. A couple of FC Dallas defenders crash in. She's able to keep possession. Back out to Maya Henry. We are all level. After two early goals from FC Dallas, Solar has clawed all the way back to tie this one up in the late goings. And now looking for the go-ahead here inside the box. Trying to capitalize on this momentum, but cleared out by FC Dallas. Possession will remain with Solar. Here's Holland Stacy. Stacy with a nice cross inside. Maddie Brown! She's able to find it. Solar SC with a huge surge. Over the last 3 minutes, and Solar has taken the lead. What a beautiful ball inside by Holland Stacy. Robinson lets it all the way through, and Maddie Brown, who just checked in, right in front of the goal, able to get it past Brody Sinatsky. And after trailing 2-0 in the game's early goings, the Solar surge has come on, and it is now a 3-2 lead. FC Dallas now in panic mode, needing a goal to send this one to PKs, and that's offside. Sophie O'Brien with a little too much of a head start there. I mean, we were just talking about Solar needing to find an equalizer, and all of a sudden, how the tables have turned. FC Dallas now with just 10 minutes to find an opportunity in the back of the net to send this one to PKs. If they cannot, Solar is going to have an upset win here in the U15 girls final of the Dallas Cup. Onsarigo, who had the second goal just moments ago. Entering the box. She's got a couple of teammates with her, but cut off by FC Dallas. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll go over to FC Dallas, a throw in. And a disastrous stretch for FC Dallas, not only to give up the equalizer, to give up the go-ahead goal in the span of just a few minutes, a few seconds, if you will. Cavalcante in the middle. Swinging it over to Sakura. And sent all the way through, and Maxwell will be able to hold on to it. And now if you're Solar, you're trying to gash as much clock as you can. Here in the 72nd minute. We only play 80. There's Maya Madi Brown. Trying to get it over to Brooklyn Robinson. One back by FC Dallas, but given right back. Possession going back and forth here in the midfield area. Here's Sophie O'Brien. Mariana Ons is running with her. There's a few defenders, though, trying to find Ons in the middle. Able to hold on to possession is Carly Rosansky. Here's Ons. Underneath to Talbot. And Talbot with a good run here. There's Rosansky. Takes a shot. It was deflected out, and it'll be a corner for FC Dallas. It was deflected in the middle by Sophia Ortiz, excuse me. Now, FC Dallas, they had a good-looking corner just about roughly 15 minutes ago. Couldn't find a shot on goal despite a couple of touches inside the box. Here's another one sent through. Oh, and it's an opportunity for FC Dallas. That is capitalized. The equalizer bounces all the way through, and a great feed inside by Holland Stacy. And we'll see who converted it on the back end. Just a couple of bounces and scored by Christina Ons. The captain able to find the equalizer in the late goings. And how about this to get these finals started? Back and forth we go, 3-3. The corner defense, as we had mentioned, had bended earlier, and it finally broke. It's Christina Ons. Call it a sister hat trick, if you will, after Mariana Ons had goals in the 14th and 23rd minute. Now Mariana Ons issued a yellow card here. Here's a free kick for Solar. Gets inside the box. And Sanansky able to corral it. As just 5 minutes remain here in this U15 girls final of the Dallas Cup. If we're still level, we'll head straight to PKs. But Skylar Onsarigo not looking for that. And it's a foul that'll go against Solar SC as Sophia Ortiz hit the grass. And the foul is going to go against her and over to FC Dallas. It's a critical call here. If If it went the other way, we could be looking at a penalty opportunity. Here's Brooklyn Robinson. Working in the midfield area, trying to find a teammate. Good defense, though, from FC Dallas, and there is going to be a card and a booking for Brooklyn Robinson. So as the intensity ramps up here in the final 10 minutes, so has the physicality, as a couple of bookings have been issued, one to each side. One to Mariana Ons and another to Brooklyn Robinson. Both of them goal scorers here in this one. Here's Onsarigo. Underneath to Ortiz. Back to Onsarigo. Great job by Ortiz to get it back to Onsarigo. She's got Monty Brown to her left and Robinson to her right. Monty Brown on the left side. And it's going to be offsides. Monty Brown got a little too far ahead, and the flag goes up. Sent through to the midfield. And a whistle on the pitch. Be a free kick over to FC Dallas. Roughly 2.5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. If neither team can find the net, we will head to PKs. You would have to think a goal right now would be the winner, though. It's Cavalcante who will send it in. And kick through, all the way through, over to Addison Maxwell. 2 minutes to go. Maya Henry trying to win it back for Solar, able to do so. Here's Onsarigo, who's been so good in this second half. She finds Sophia Ortiz. Here's Ortiz. Getting some bumps from FC Dallas defenders, and FC Dallas able to win it back. Gives it right back to Maya Henry for Solar. Here's Onsarigo. Couple of players hit the grass, no whistle. Monty Brown trying to find some room. And physicality is certainly on display. It's both sides trying to find the winning goal. A few players with some hands on their knees right now, just trying to catch their breath. The intensity here in the final 10 minutes has been electric. What a way to get these finals started at Toyota Stadium this weekend. 1 minute to go in regulation, plus stoppage time. Can't imagine there will be a whole lot of it after this 80 minutes. Sent all the way back to Sinatsky. Solar doing a good job in the midfield area. Onsarigo trying to win it back. Good job by Talbot. Liza Talbot up to Mariana Ons. Still back and forth in the midfield. Neither team really controlling possession here. There's Kendall Weston on the far side. She'll just kick it out of bounds. We will have 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes to go. So here's FC Dallas, Sophie O'Brien, trying to set up her team with a look. Sending it in to Mariana Ons, but Ons was well offside. Maya Henry in the midfield for Solar. She couldn't find a teammate. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay on this side for FC Dallas. Looks like FC Dallas is going to take their time with it. They seem content with letting this go to PKs. It'll be a throw in for Eliza Talbot. Talbot with a nice ball in the middle. It's an opportunity here and a good look for FC Dallas. Can they find the winner? No, sent over the goal. It was a good look for Ansley Dirks. Carly Rosansky was in the area as well. Just kicked out of play here by Solar. Kicked out of play once again. This is going to be a corner here for FC Dallas. And the corner was how they found the equalizer in the 74th minute. Now, can they find the winner here in the final minute of stoppage time? Good height on this corner opportunity. Bouncing around and corralled by Addison Maxwell. And Maxwell just kicks it all the way through. And again, it looks like Solar is just fine playing defense. Unless they find an opportunity like this one. Here's Skylar on Sorigo. She lost possession. Mere seconds remaining here in regulation. FC Dallas will have another throw in here on their attacking third. You would have to think it's probably the last chance before we head to PKs. And there's the whistle. We are all tied up at 3 here at the end of 80 minutes. We will go to penalty kicks to decide the U15 Girls Dallas Cup champion. And don't go anywhere just yet. The action is just beginning for these two sides.
Welcome in, America. The Premier League season awaits.
A glorious finish by Saka.
At this stage, anything is possible.
Can Liverpool run it back-to-back?
Don't forget about Chelsea.
The Gunners are stacked.
Don't count out United.
Watch out for City. This is truly anyone's season. So no matter who you're cheering for or where you're at, this year's gonna be epic. You'll fit right in.
Welcome back into Toyota Stadium. We have penalty kicks to decide the girls U15 champion of the Dallas Cup. What a way to get the finals started here as we are all level at 3 heading into PKs. Just a quick recap of this one. In the first half, it was Mariana Ons who got the goal scoring going for FC Dallas. It looked like FC Dallas was going to run away with it. In the 14th minute, Mariana Ons with the first one, in the 23rd with the second. And right before the halftime break, Brooklyn Robinson was able to secure some momentum for Solar FC going into the break with a goal in the 38th minute. And then in the second half, the Solar surge came on. In the 68th, it was Skylar Onsarigo who found the bottom of the right corner of the net. And then just seconds later, Maya Madi Brown, who checked in briefly before, found a goal in the 69th minute. And that is where we stand. Or excuse me, that gave them a 3-2 advantage. And then Christina Ons, off of a corner, was able to head in the equalizer for FC Dallas in the 74th minute. And now this is where we stand. 3-3 going into PKs. As Addison Maxwell will stand in goal for Solar. And Brody Sinatsky will stand in goal for FC Dallas. And first up for FC Dallas is going to be Annalise Cavalcante. And both goalkeepers have had save opportunities in regulation. But high pressure and every kick right here. Cavalcante will get us started here in PKs. The winner takes home the U15 Girls Championship of the Dallas Cup. Here's Cavalcante's first opportunity. And she gets it in. Addison Maxwell, she picked the right side, but Cavalcante able to sneak it past her outstretched arms, and FC Dallas is on the board. A calm penalty take there for Cavalcante. And now here is Skylar Onsarigo for Solar's first shot at it. She had the goal that equalized things in the 68th minute. It was a rocket into the bottom right corner of the net. We'll see where she decides to go this time against Brody Sinatsky. Onsarigo to the left side with ease. Looked like Sinatsky gave up her positioning a bit too early there. And Onsarigo able to calmly nail it through in the left side. Now here's Catherine Fabila with the second chance for FC Dallas. And she's able to get it just over the arms of Addison Maxwell. Maxwell has picked right both times. A good ball placement from FC Dallas on both attempts, and Catherine Fabila able to make it 2-1. Now Maya Henry will walk up to the penalty spot. The left-footed Henry gets it into the right side, just past Sinatsky. Sanatsky almost got a hand on it. Maya Henry knows she maybe got away with one there. But nevertheless, it is 2-2 here in PKs. As both teams just patiently awaiting for the other to make a mistake here in PKs. Opportunity for Ansley Dirks, and Dirks rolls it into the bottom corner of the net, and it's 3-2. A little bit of hesitation there from Addison Maxwell. She never quite committed to a spot there, but Dirks was able to, and it makes it 3-2. Now the captain for Solar, Brooklyn Robinson, who had a goal in the 38th minute. Looking to keep things level here in PKs. She'll go with her right foot and nails it through the left side. That was a strike for Brooklyn Robinson. Calm and composed. Now Kendall Weston will walk up to the spot. Weston with her left foot, able to nail it through on the left side, and it's 4-3. Now Maya Madi Brown will walk up to the spot. She had the goal in the 69th minute that helped give Solar SC the lead briefly before Christina Ons equalized things just 5 minutes later. And this is a big one. She needs to nail this one through. And she's able to do so. Maya Madi Brown right in the middle of the goal. See how close Sanatsky got to getting this one. She picked the right side, just maybe committed a bit too far. And now with things at 4-4, the next miss would most likely spell trouble for either squad. And that one sent through and in by Ava Sikora calmly to her left side. And it's 5-4. A miss here for Solar would give the cup win to FC Dallas. So pressure riding on Sophia Ortiz here. Brody Sanatsky in goal. Sophia Ortiz able to find the left side. And we'll keep it going. Now here comes Mariana Ons. She had 2 goals in the first half in the 14th and 23rd minutes. And it's saved! It's saved! Addison Maxwell gets her left hand on it, and now Solar has a chance to win the Dallas Cup. It looks like she initially got her left leg on it. And now with an opportunity to take the hardware home, a trophy opportunity on the line for Brinley Kresnicki. Brody Sinatsky stands in the way. And Krasniki wins it for Solar, the U15 girls champions of the Dallas Cup.
The result of the penalty shootout, FC Dallas 5, Solar SC 6.
Led by head coach Gerard Voutier, they take the PK championship home 6-5. And after falling down 2-0 in the first half, the resilience of this Solar squad able to storm all the way back and win the Dallas Cup. Six for 6 on PK opportunities, Solar was. But the one save from Addison Maxwell, really the difference there. It's Mariana Ons who found the back of the net twice in this one. Could not do so in PKs, and that's the difference. Solar SC with such an inspirational win to get us started here in the Dallas Cup Finals. A quick recap of the game. Mariana Ons with a goal in the 14th minute and in the 23rd minute gave FC Dallas an early 2-0 lead. Looked like they were going to run away with it before Brooklyn Robinson got one in the 38th right before the halftime break. And then two quick goals, one by Skylar Onsarigo and another by Maya Madi Brown, gave Solar a 3-2 lead, but that was just brief. Christina Ons on the other side, scoring off of a corner kick in the 74th minute, leveled things at 3. And then here in PK, Solar SC able to win it 6-5. Now we'll head down to the pitch for the trophy presentations. And unfortunately for this FC Dallas squad, some emotion being shown. It was a hard-fought game, and that's a tough one to be on the losing side of after such a great week here in Dallas. They had scored 30 goals and conceded just one coming into today. But Solar was the better squad on the pitch.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to field level for presentations of medals and hoop and ball trophy. Representing the Dallas Cup is John Pratt, accounting manager.
We'll start with the runner-up trophy. It was a valiant effort by this FC Dallas youth squad. The U14 champs a year ago, and they make their way all the way back to the final. That's an accomplishment in and of itself. 33 total goals in the tournament. Now medals being handed to our officials. Head referee Estefania Estrada out of Texas. Nora Hancock out of Florida. Sophia Acquista Pace out of Alaska. And Rebecca Hennig out of Pennsylvania. Now the runner-up medals and trophy being handed over to FC Dallas. And that one might sting for now, but with the talent on this squad, you can almost pencil them in to be right back in a similar spot next year in the U16 division. And now the runner-up trophy being presented to Captain Christina Ons and her head coach, Matt Grubb. And now the trophy presentation for the winners of the U15 Girls Dallas Cup champs, Solar SC. Just a resilient squad that battled back after an early deficit and dropped a game earlier in the week. I think if you had told them after that game that they'd be sitting right here, not sure what they would have felt. But nevertheless, they will walk out of this week as the champs. And they'll look to defend things a year from now. And here are your champs, Solar SC, presented with the trophy to Captain Brooklyn Robinson, posing with the sign. And they'll give that one final hoist of that golden boot trophy that's so coveted here in the Dallas Cup. There they are, after a win in PKs following a 3-3 level in regulation. Solar SC walks away with a 15U Girls Dallas Cup trophy. We appreciate you joining us here in our first final of many that we have here on the Dallas Cup YouTube page this weekend. And there it is. Solar SC closes things out for us. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back in just mere moments for the boys 15U final here on the Dallas Cup YouTube. Again, it's Solar SC walking away with the Dallas Cup championship.